everyone. I'm Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV, your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. Today is a good day. Happy Wednesday to all of you. I am having a wonderful morning. The sun is shining. Taquan, I haven't done weather in quite a bit, right? I haven't shared my weather update for all of you, and I know you have missed my meteorology. So here it is. The sun is shining here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the wind is actually blowing in this nice cool breeze. It is a lovely day. Not too hot, not too cold. It is perfect here in Philly. Again, we broadcast live each and every day at 10 a.m. Eastern from the Nichols Building, One Nickel Co-working, right here in the heart of Main Street in Manayunk, right next door to Center City and right around the corner from Barlatt Kenwood. We're so excited about everything that we've got going on here today. It is a fun-packed show. There is no traditional guest, but there is a lot of news. A lot of news. We got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm going to move my coffee cup out of the way because we have a sweet treat, or maybe I should say a sour treat, Taquan. Today is National Sour Candy Day. Each and every day we give you a reason to celebrate as you tune in to This Is It TV, and today is National Sour Candy Day, which is so yummy. And we had a debate before the show began about traditional Sour Patch Kids versus these watermelon Sour Patch Kids, which is new age for my old self. And the watermelon ones are supposedly a winner. I don't know how anybody else feels about that. Some people don't like sour candy. Some people love sour candy. Who loves Sour Patch Kids? Let us know in the comments below, as well as send us a direct message about your favorite candy. We'd love to hear from you. Taquan has already been eyeing up this box, so I might have to just hide it. There we go. There you go. Problem solved, Taquan. No distractions, at least for the beginning half of the show. We're so happy, again, giving you a reason to celebrate each and every day. Let me tease him. There you go, Taquan. We have some nerds here, some Mike and Ikes. Mike and Ikes aren't necessarily sour, well, depending on your palate, but we have some Sour Patch Kids, some nerds, some Mike and Ikes to celebrate National Sour Candy Day. So if you are a fan of sour candy, today is your day. Make sure that you go out there and find a way to celebrate. Feel free to share your candy. There'll be a battle of the fittest here in the studio for this box of Sour Patch Kids. I mean, some people might have to get nerds, some people might have to take Mike and Ike's. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But again, if you love Sour Patch Kids or if you love sour candy in general, today is your day. It is National Sour Candy Day, so enjoy. In addition to giving you a reason to celebrate each and every day, we love to start each and every morning with our morning message. Just a little bit of motivation to get you out the door and your day started. And when I think about that, our show starts at 10 o'clock. I'm an early riser, right? So I hope that, you know, for those of you that are on the West Coast, this works out for a serious morning message. Or for those non-traditional workers, it's just in that appropriate time where you sit at your desk and need a little bit of motivation, right? It happens after you go get your coffee, after you get your snack. Now the work needs to begin. Hopefully you tune in and you watch us at 10 o'clock in the morning. So a little bit of morning motivation. Are you guys ready? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I'd rather be a failure at something I love than a success at something I hate. I don't know if these are always for me, Taquan. I swear, Samantha Peck is so good. She like hones in on my madness. But this is the truth. I'd rather be a failure at something I love than a success at something that I hate. There is a really significant story behind this. So I'm blessed, right? So I was always fast. I was always a fast runner, like physically fast. I found out in gym class, I think in 4th grade, that I could beat the boys in running. There was this eraser game. I don't know if people still do this, but in the gymnasium, you had to pick up one eraser and take it to the end. You had to pick up the other eraser and take it to the end. Needless to say, I was faster than the majority of men in my class, or boys at the time in my class. So at that point, I realized that I was fast. This is 4th grade. So to understand your gift at that age, or to know that you are really, really good at something at that age was quite interesting. I got a lot of attention for it. I began to compete in track and field. I played field hockey. I did all of these things, and I was known for being really, really fast. Come freshman year, fast forward, I was equally, if not more fast, if that's the thing. I became a really, really fast athlete my freshman year of high school. And I began excelling at this God-given talent. And for whatever reason, I did not appreciate it. It really began to stress me out. I was overwhelmed. I no longer wanted to do it. I was good at it naturally. Now people wanted to teach me how to hold my arms, how to keep my head straight, all of these things. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it. I was so overwhelmed, and I did not appreciate it because it wasn't something that at the time I was in love with. I didn't understand it. I wasn't necessarily non-successful. I was really, really fast. I was breaking records. I was doing amazing work, but I did not appreciate it until I really began to love it. I began to love my teammates. I began to love, the training. I began to love it. Fast forward, moving it over to field hockey. Field hockey was my sport. I loved team sports. I always did. Whether I was a leader, whether I was part of a team, I loved being part of a community. And that was always evident. Though I had to begin to love track and field, I always loved field hockey. I loved going in the preseason and the practice and the playing and the 3 days. And I know that sounds crazy to practice 3 days and really enjoy it. But the camaraderie amongst my teammates was something that I craved, that I loved, that I miss. And because I loved it, it was just so much. I wasn't as naturally talented at it as I was in track and field. The gun went off and I ran and I beat people, and that was a blessing. But I had to work harder at field hockey. And therefore, with that, I appreciated it. I loved the sport. I loved the sport. And so there was a sense of just really belonging to it in a specific way. And I know that I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but it's really about understanding how to follow what it is that your heart desires, and understanding that that may not be the easiest path. What you enjoy doing, like I enjoyed field hockey, or your entrepreneurial spirit, or starting your small business, that may be the harder option. It might require you to sacrifice more than something that may come easier to you. Wouldn't it be easier for me? We talked about this a little earlier this week. Wouldn't it be easier for me just to go to an office building and conduct marketing and just work in-house for a specific operation? Yeah, it'd be a lot easier. But would I love it as much? Would I be as passionate about it? Would I dive into it each and every day the way that I dive into This Is It TV? And the answer is probably no. So the morning message today, I'd rather be a failure at something that I love than success at something that I hate. Simply said, when you love something, the way in which you behave is so significantly different than if you disdain and or hate something. Going and showing up and every single day becomes a chore, as opposed to where you see your light. Don't dull your shine. Find your shine in what it is that you love. And even if it's harder, even if it's a situation where you're not successful right away, continue to follow that beating heart. Continue to follow what you love. I think that we're going to be okay, Taquan. We're going to continue to follow what it is that we love. We're going to have a lot of energy to do so based on the Sour Patch Kids that are on this desk. And we're going to really enjoy our National Sour Candy Day, give you a little bit of morning motivation. I know it was a long-winded story, but the point is to truly begin to follow what it is that you love. It might be harder. Field hockey was harder for me. Track came a little bit easier to me. But I loved field hockey so much more. And so I gave my heart to it. I gave my heart to my team. That's where I felt safe. That's where I felt great. Where do you feel great? What do you love? And knowing that whatever it is that you love may come with some hardships, may come with some failures, may come with some bumps in the road. We're here to tell you that there is hope on the other side of it. There is hope on the other side of that whisper in order for you to scream your dream. We have a fun show. We have an additional reason to celebrate, and we'll talk about that directly after this break, which is so exciting. And then we'll talk about our new addition to One Nickel Co-working. I mean, there's a lot of new exciting things happening on this beautiful day in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But we'll be right back after this brief message, Taquan, right? We got to take a little brief message and come back with more. This Is It TV with Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
everyone. I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I mean, vultures. It is National Sour Candy Day, and the minute Taquan was like, and we're done for commercial, I mean, the vultures came, wah, wah, to come get all the candy off of this desk. I hope everybody is enjoying as they are sucking candy out of their teeth. Well, my goodness, so great. Well, the least I can do. You're welcome. Enjoy, 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 enjoy. And I hope all of you are enjoying your day. It is a beautiful day here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It is a beautiful day for a lot of different reasons, not only because of the weather, but today is a special day, July 18th. July 18th, 2017, so that's 7/18/17, is my son's birthday. Charles Rogers Rumer is 1 year old today. Isn't that crazy? We call him Chase. That he has no choice in the matter. That's his name. That's his name. I don't know if people are going to call him Charles as he gets older. My cousin out on the West Coast calls him Chuck every time he refers to him. But Charles Rogers Rumer is 1 year old today. I can't even imagine a year ago this morning, this time, Taquan. It is 10:13, so that's exactly when I was giving birth to him, which is so weird. That is insane. That is insane. So right now, a year ago, oh my God, that's goosebumps. Right now, a year ago, I was giving birth in some traumatic C-section to Charles Rogers Rumer. Everybody's okay. I'm okay. This beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby has joined us and made our family a party of four. So I have Sydney Rachel, who's 7 years old, and now Chase, which is so super great. So just in understanding the journey of 1 year, right? You have to make a decision at that particular point. And I know that there's a number of different mothers out there that balance both, whether they're working full-time job or whether they're, staying at home. It's just being able to create that balance for their lives. And going into surgery, right, at this particular time, understanding what the other side of this was going to look like. Now I'm going to have two small children. And the interesting thing about it is that Sydney Rachel was as self-sufficient could be. She could get her own snacks. She could get herself dressed. She brushes her own teeth. I mean, she was good. And then I decided at the age of 39/40 to start all over again. So back to diapers and formula and all of this different stuff and all of these toys that were once put away or sent away in a yard sale have now resurfaced in our living space. And multiple feedings and getting up in the middle of the night and all of these things that you do not have muscle memory for, just to let you know. We're all back in my life. But just like anything else, and I remember specifically after having Sydney, it was very much the same scenario where you feel, and you don't have to necessarily feel this way in life, and not everybody has the privilege of being a mother and giving birth. So this isn't necessarily for everyone. But for me, it's definitely one of those feelings where I'm going to curse a little, where I felt badass. When you give birth, at least for me, and I gave birth in two separate ways. One, I gave birth the traditional way with Sydney Rachel, and then the C-section with Charles Rogers. We call him Chase. So I had both experiences. And either way, on the other side of it, I was blessed enough to be on the other side of it. I felt as if I could conquer the world. A lot of people would ask me, just in general, Cheldin, how are you feeling? And again, if you can imagine, last summer, this time, it was equally as hot. It was equally as warm. So they're asking, how are you feeling? How are you doing? Of course you are uncomfortable. Of course you are tired. My answer always I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. And my answer was simply, even though I was uncomfortable, even though I wasn't sleeping well, even though I had carpal tunnel, which was random, even though I had all of these random things going on, my skin was weird, all of these things were happening, right? I said I was fine, because the truth of the matter is that I was making elbows. I was making eyelashes. I was making eyes. I was making toes. I was making fingers. I was fine. To think that I would be able to do all of those miraculous things and not be uncomfortable is crazy. To think that your body doesn't have to transform and get uncomfortable to, in fact, be comfortable, to see 365 days later this walking little boy with his blonde hair and his blue eyes. The uniqueness of him, the combination of him, the miracle that he is. And a lot of that is also about nurturing and building something. The sacrifice that you need to make in order to build something as glorious as a child, or something as glorious as your business. The hurdle is the same. Adoption isn't easy. It's over the river and through the woods, a lot of traveling, a lot of paperwork, a lot of money in a lot of cases. Taking care of a life is not as easy as everyone makes it out to be. Having a child, whether it be naturally or adopting, isn't as easy as everybody makes it out to be. It's difficult, not only on your body, but on your mind, on your financial bank account, let's be honest, all of those different things. You can take that same analogy and apply it to your small business, to your entrepreneurial spirit. It takes 9 months plus, they lie, it's about 10 months to make a baby while they're in there cooking, right? 10 months to make a baby. In order to have arms and legs and eyelashes and elbows, all these blessings that I actually see existing outside of my body. And the fact that I have 2 hearts that live outside of my body is insane to me. So it takes 10 months to build that. Why people think that they can build a business in 2 weeks is beyond me. Why people think that everything is an overnight success is beyond me. Why you think that you come up with an idea and then it miraculously will work itself out is beyond me. You are birthing something. Whether it be a business, whether it be, an organization, you are giving birth to something. Let it cook. Give it the time to build the eyebrows and the lashes and the fingers and the toes. Give it time for you to nurture yourself in order to make it the healthiest business you can possibly make it. So now on the outside, it's been a year. Took 10 years to cook, now he's out. The same thing applies. I gotta feed that little boy. I gotta take care of that little boy. I gotta house that little boy. I gotta get him dressed. The same thing applies for the dreams that you all have. You have to take care of it. You have to nurture it. You have to make sure that you are attending to it each and every day. We want you to scream your dream. We want you to no longer whisper your wishes, right? And that seems like a coin type of thing for us to say that's cute, right? I live in hashtags. I want you to have this motivational message. That's all I want you to do. But I really want you to hone in and begin to work. Just like, again, whether you gave birth to a baby or you adopted the baby, it is work. And that work doesn't stop. I am 40 years old. I called my mother this morning asking for advice. The clock doesn't stop when they're 18, it continues to go. And I'm so blessed that this I told her age, 73-year-old woman picks up the phone and humors me as I still call her mommy. The importance is that you need to understand that you have to hone in on what it is that you are doing. It is worth it to take care of and nurture the business and the dream that you have set forth. 10 months in, it's been 1 year out. I want to take care of him through this business. I want to take care of my children and make sure that they have not only an example for them to live and work towards, but also I want them to be able to benefit from the fruits of all of this labor. And in order for that to happen, in order for that to make sense, I need to continue to tend to this. And everybody always talks about that work-life balance. Again, my son is only 1 year old. A friend of mine said, Cheldin, I wouldn't even be out of bed. And look at the amount of things that you have accomplished. And you don't see the forest through the trees. So as far as I'm concerned, I was just working. I had no other choice. This is where I needed to be. This is where I want to live my life and be an example to my children. I'm going to show up each and every day. But for me, it's important. It's important that this rhythm that I have gotten myself into is an example to both of them. It's important that I work towards giving them the life that I believe that they deserve. And they have the ability to spend time and quality time with me. And the work-life balance is simply, I give 100% to This Is It TV when I sit in front of this camera, and 100% to them when I sit in front of them. And I feed them both. And I nurture them both. 10 months in, 1 year out. Happy birthday, Chase Rumer. Happy birthday. We're so excited that we get to celebrate. We're throwing a little party on Saturday. I know, everybody come to the house. We're throwing a little party on Saturday. I tend to overshop. I am my mother's daughter. I am my mother's daughter, so there'll be plenty of food between now and the holidays. So if you want to come and join us at the house, we'd love to be able to have you. We're going to be celebrating, I think, for a full other year about the success and health of this young boy. We want all of you to celebrate your birthdays. If you have a birthday coming up, or if you share a birthday with Charles Rumer, definitely let us know in the comments below, as we'd love to say happy birthday to those folks as well. We're going to take a brief break. Taquan, you guys going to eat your Sour Patch Kids. We're going to take a brief break and come back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer. Stay tuned.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
Everyone, hello. I'm Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Again, a reason to celebrate. It is Chase's birthday, 1 year old today. My love, my little munchkin. We're going to be celebrating all week long, probably for the rest of the year. And to celebrate his birthday, it has been a long year, but it is well worth it. He is healthy and bright and lovely. Little bit of a tank. He's only 1 year old, but he's an 18-month, 24-month clothes. I mean, he's solid. Sydney Rumer could probably wear the same exact outfit. She is still very, very petite on the other hand. But we have additional reasons to celebrate today. The cafe here at One Nickel Co-working is open. We did a little Facebook, I don't know where that voice came from. We did a little Facebook Live a little earlier today from the Cantina Works. It's called Canteen Works, down on the first floor of the Nichols building. That venue is open to the public and also offers catering. How wonderful is that? So whether or not you have your business meeting here or elsewhere, we can be able to help you. So definitely let us know if you need anything. Canteen Works has coffee and croissants and bagels and sandwiches and boxed water and bottled water and beverages and such a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful staff to help you start your day. And we are open all day long, 7 days a week. 7 days a week, which is super, super great. So we're so excited about all the work that has really come together here at the Nichols building. It's taken some time, right? We've been here for a while, Taquan, right? But all good things are worth the wait, for sure, worth the wait. So the cafe is open downstairs, the first floor, here at One Nickel Co-working, the Nichols building. It's 4223, right? Something like that. 4323. That's what it is. Main Street here in Manayunk. We'll get it all to you. Samantha, add that address because I unfortunately botched it up. I'm an autopilot from New Jersey here every day. I don't even know where I am. But I know that today and this morning I had a wonderful breakfast at Canteen Works. So we want you to join us again. There's membership to be part of One Nickel Co-working, but in order for you to take advantage of Canteen Works, you just got to walk in the door. It's open to the general public, and we'd love to have you here, which is super, super exciting. In addition to that, Taquan, I want to talk about our Thrive event. We have an event that's coming up at the end of this month. So it's Tuesday, July 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We've teamed up with Discover Peach, which we love. If you haven't checked out all of their clothes, so amazing. Athleisure is the hottest thing right now, and we want to make sure that everybody else is walking around in a comfortable space but looks fashionable. That's just the way of things. And I think that we had a really interesting conversation about the way in which women of a certain age even, or mothers or business women are now dressing in the leisure space. Before, we used to barely put on sweatpants and an oversized t-shirt and just kind of look a little sloppy. Now we can go to the grocery store, go to that soccer game, go to that activity, and really feel great about ourselves. Make sure that everything is poised, tucked in, and feels good, and discover Peach. Peach definitely allows for us to do that. In addition to giving us amazing, amazing clothes, they really have a beautiful message, and we want to be able to share that message with everyone. So we want you to come, enjoy, shop, and be inspired. Get a sense of mindfulness, meet and network. All of our networking events thus far have been so successful, whether it was our spring launch party, whether it was our Scream brunch, and now our Thrive event with Peach. So I really want it to be about you getting a better understanding as to your inner self, your growth, being able to meet some amazing professionals from Peach, learn a little bit more about their business, but then also have a clear understanding as to how to better yourself both inside and out. So it's going to be an amazing event. Again, it's Tuesday, July 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's only $10 to attend, and that includes cocktails, some amazing appetizers, plus all of the workshops within your inner self. So it's going to be super, super fun. Samantha's going to post all the information in the comments below so you have a clear understanding how to get to us on Tuesday, July 31st. Again, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We'll all be here outfitted in our beautiful Peach outfits, and then you have an opportunity to purchase the same. Taquan, you gonna be there? Taquan's gonna be there. Taquan's gonna be there, and we're gonna be there, and it's gonna be super, super fun. Again, the event is here at 1 Nickel Co-working, the Nichols building. So we're super, super excited about that. We're gonna take one more break, Taquan, and come back and let you know how to become a guest on This Is It TV. So please stay tuned for more This Is It TV after this brief break.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and this is it. Would you like to join us on this crazy show? Well, we'd love to have you. We are now accepting applications, forms, I wouldn't even really call it applications, requests for you to join us here at This Is It TV for the month of August. So please let us know, whether it be in the comments below or be able to fill out the link provided within our comments. Samantha Peck will make sure to get back to you right away to be able to book you for an upcoming episode. Do you have a product or service that you'd like to promote? Do you have an upcoming event that you'd like for our This Is It TV community to attend? If so, we'd love to have you on our show. An organization that's doing wonders for your community, well, come tell your story here. Begin to live out loud, begin to make your mark, begin to scream your dream. We're so excited about the amazing guests that we've had on our show to date, and a lot of them you will begin to see on a reoccurring basis as part of our It Experts program. Those individuals that have really stood out, those individuals that have continued to have a story to tell and tricks of the trade in order to share. If you're also interested in being an It Expert, being on the show on a regular basis, definitely let us know in the comments below or send an email directly to Samantha Peck. That's speck@i-gcreative.com. Don't forget to follow, fan, and like us on all of our social media platforms, and email us directly with any show ideas that you may have or feedback on the program at tv@i-gcreative.com. Well, I think that's all we have today. I get to go eat more of my sour candy if there's any left. Be sure to make sure that you celebrate National Sour Candy Day, if that is a candy that you enjoy, and make sure that you follow your heart into the direction of what it is that you love. Be okay and prepared for those failures because they're coming, but believe me, you'll survive. From all of us here at This Is It TV, I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer. We will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Take care.